I was born in Vicksburg, Mississippi, February the 20th, 1948. I was the second child after my dad came home from World War II. We're known as the baby boomers. My parents were like growing up in an Ozzie and Harriet house. I mean, they were just absolutely wonderful. They drank very little, and they were just wonderful parents. My daddy was born in Oklahoma 2 years when it was still Indian territory, 1905, and it didn't become a state until 1907. My mother was the first child born in St. Louis to immigrant parents, both from Germany. My grandmother already lived here, and she was in the baking business, and my grandfather was immigrating, and he happened to meet her sister when he was leaving Germany on the boat, and she said, "Oh, you ought to go by Vicksburg and meet my sister," and he did. So he wound up staying there about a month, and the Jefferson Hotel called him and said, "Well, if you want this job, you need to come on." So they decided to get married, and he asked the hotel about hiring her, and she became the baker of breads for the hotel. I remember the terrible reading hour. My daddy thought it was important that we would read for 1 hour every day during the week, Monday through Friday during the summer. And I opened my book and never read a word. For 1 hour I sat there and turned pages and never read anything. I love to read now, it's wonderful. But back in those days, I thought it was torture. She was with a friend, and her friend was coming over to my friend's apartment to see him, and I think she slipped the ring off of her finger because she was going steady with somebody. And we left to go get a Coke, and I remember our first date. I asked my wife, I said, "Well, what do you like to do?" And she said, "Dance." And I said, "Well, I don't dance." And she said, "Well, I don't guess we can date then." We dated only about 3 months, and I was drafted. I knew I was going to Vietnam, and I asked her, would she wait on me? And she said, no. I said, well, would you marry me? And she said, yeah. She was so confident and fun, and I probably actually really fell in love with her after a long time. I knew she was the one for me. My wife taught school, and she was always off at Christmas and spring holidays in the summer, and all I did was work. I enjoyed what I did, but the end of the year and Christmas was shut down the plant, inventory, and work constantly. She's ready to do. So I decided to, hey, become a school teacher and enjoy my family more. It was a big step, but no regrets. I involved my little girl and Susan. For instance, if we went to a national competition, whether it was Miami or Washington, D.C., I took Susan and Melanie with me. And when we would have car washes to raise money, they were down there helping me. So they just participated in my job right along with me. when I became a Christian and accepted Jesus Christ. My wife was a little ahead of me and worked on me for several years, but I finally came to the Lord, and I'm so happy that I did. Life is good. Most of the time there's bumps, but God is always good.